How is it going, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube and Twitch TV? VIKANUG here, coming to you live once again through the power of the internet. I must protect the wild, and in order to do that I must destroy this mountain. That makes no sense whatsoever, because mountains are part of the wild. But this is Blackrock Mountain, fool. Have no mercy, because we are on heroic mode once again, facing what is probably one of the hardest bosses, even harder than Malfurion. Not Malfurion, I'm playing Malfurion. Probably harder than Nerfurion. Well, I guess Malfurion would be a pretty hard guy to kill. He is like the leader of the druids, and you know, probably a hard guy to kill, but Chromaggus probably even harder on heroic mode. Nonetheless, here we go. Time to do this thing. As always, we are doing PDSA charity donations, so if you are joining us live right now on Twitch TV, don't forget to click that big yellow button in the channel tab and donate whatever you can. If you are watching this in the future on YouTube, you can also donate to them cute little puppy dogs by clicking the link in the channel description box below the video. Also, don't forget to like the video and share the video with your rich friends, so they can also donate to the PDSA as well. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and follow button, as it helps out my channels a lot. By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power! So let's kill ourselves a Chromaggus. Basically, his hero ability changes every so often. He will put cards into your hand. Now, these cards only cost 1 mana on normal mode, but on heroic mode they cost 3. Now the reason they only cost 2 at the moment is because I have something up that has made all of my cards reduced mana by 1, and his name is Emperor Thorison. That rhymed, baby! Oh yeah, got it to rhyme. Okay, so Emperor Thorison is probably a really good key card to have in heroic mode. As you can see, the cards normally cost 3 mana, and you do want to get rid of them as quick as possible. Now they range from different colours, from green to blue to red to, I think, black as well. Bronze, okay. Chromaggus' spells cost 3 less, and his minions cost 3 less. They are the vital ones you are going to want to get rid of straight away. Also, Chromaggus' cards drawn, also duplicate, are another one that you want to get rid of as soon as possible. Now, green is whenever you're holding that card in your hand, he gets healed for 15 health, which is a lot of health. I'm sure it's 15. Oh, no, I think it's 6 actually. 6 health, but nonetheless, you don't really need to get rid of that card straight away at the beginning of the fight. First of all, you're going to want to try and get rid of his minions as quick as possible, and then when you have enough firepower to nuke him down, then you're going to want to get rid of all of the green cards as well. Okay, so let's go with... Okay, I think I've got a bronze in my hand, I've got a green in my hand. I don't really need to get rid of the green cards yet. Now this fight is hard just because of the amount of mana that the cards Chromaggus puts in your hand costs. I mean, 3 mana is pretty overpowered, and the fact that it helps him out if you still have them in your hand by the end of your turn, yeah, hard. Another one is you take damage, 3 damage or 6 damage if you are holding the card in your hand. If you're holding 2 in your hand, that's 12 damage or 6 damage. I'm sure it's 3 damage. No. I'm sure it's 3 damage and then it adds up to 6. But as soon as you get the card, you instantly take 6 damage, and you never know what card you are going to get that turn, which makes it incredibly hard. So let's go with a big game hunter and get rid of that 9/9. Let's get rid of black. Don't really need to worry about green just yet, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that because I'm going to want to go for the face eventually. So I'm going to get rid of that green. Let's go piloted shredder. And now it's his turn. I'm only sitting on 7 health left here, and he's sitting on like 74. Okay, Fortunately for me, since I'm such low health, I can pull out Molten Giant cards now, which is a very good thing, and that will do a substantial amount of damage. I also have a Tree of Life in my hand, which will come in handy a little bit later on, and then when I have enough attack power, I can use my Tree of Life and get rid of any green cards in my hand. Keeper of the Grove. I could silence that minion and take him out of the 9/9 transformation. Or should I go Tree of Life? I won't be able to use my Molten Giant. I could get rid of the black cards, but for now I think I'm going to go Tree of Life. Play it safe, get back up to 30 health, take out that 9/9. Youthful Brewmaster comes into play. 9/9 is also out of play, but so is my big game hunter. Let's call out a harvest, a golem harvester. Okay, he uses swipe and takes out my youthful brewmaster and calls up another twilight dragon. What colour is that? Another black card. Okay, so whenever he draws a card, he gets another copy of it. Man, I'll tell you what, this isn't the hardest fight in the game because it's so hard. It's the hardest fight in the game because it's quite confusing. You have to pretty much know what every colour card does, and it's just mind-boggling. Even I am stuttering in this video. I'm like, what colour is that? Bronze, black, green, blue, red and yellow and pink and green, orange and purple and blue. Okay, big game hunter can come into play, get rid of Onyxia. Okay, now I've got all these whelps to take care of. Let's get rid of that one and that one. Let's go with my... Should I go hero power or get rid of... No point getting rid of green just yet. Let's go Defender of Argos. My shield for Argos. And now the whelps have to attack my taunts. Unfortunately, Flame Strike comes into play and wipes out my taunt minions. But I'm taking a hefty amount of damage here, but that does get my Molten Giant down to 15 mana. Hey, Kel'Thuzad! That's a pretty good card to have. Okay, I could pop up Dr. Boom here. Let's pop up Dr. Boom and get rid of that card there, because that makes his minions cost 3 less. Okay, Swipe comes into play again, gets rid of the Boom bots, takes out one whelp and does 4 damage to Chromaggus, taking him down to 10 armor. 1 whelp, 2 whelp, 3 whelp damage onto Malfurion, taking me down to 21. What colour do I have here? Black again, so whenever he draws a card he gets another duplicate of that minion. Let's go with Kel'Thuzad, take out that Twilight Drake, and Dr. Boom should come back into play my next turn from Kel'Thuzad. Let's pull out excess mana and draw a card. Just pulled out a Swipe, not too bad. I can get rid of them whelps next turn. Dr. Boom comes back into play from Kel'Thuzad. Alexstrasza comes into play and sets my health to 15. The whelps are really trying to take out Kel'Thuzad here and takes him down to 5 health. Okay, what colour is that? Bronze. Just pulled out a bronze from his hero ability. Droid of the Claw from my deck into my hand. My Molten Giant only cost 5 mana now, so I could go for that, or I could wait until I get down to 10 health. Let's get rid of that black and that black as well, because we don't want him duplicating any more minions. Let's go Swipe onto Alexstrasza, take her down to 4 health, take her out with Dr. Boom, 6 damage onto Chromaggus, taking him down to 3 armor from Kel'Thuzad. Kel'Thuzad can resummon Dr. Boom. Flame Strike comes into play, taking Kel'Thuzad down to 1 health. And a Fairy Dragon comes into play. 3/2, can't be targeted by hero spells or powers. Okay, green card. Defender of Argos from my deck into my hand. I could go and get rid of that green card, or I could pull out my Molten Giant. Let's pull out Molten Giant for now, and then when I have him down a little bit more, I can get rid of them greens. Let's go Defender of Argos onto my Molten Giant and Dr. Boom. Get rid of that Fairy Dragon. Now both of my Dr. Boom and Molten Giant cards have taunt, and now I have Kel'Thuzad to back them up so they can come back into play a little bit later on if they die. Okay, it's the red card that deals 3 damage onto Malfurion if you do not get rid of it. Now I have enough attack power, I can go straight for the face, get rid of that Time Dragon card, And now I have him down to 43 health. Perfect, perfect. Just the situation I want to be in. Okay, Noz comes out again. The Time Dragon, Keepers of Time Dragon, comes into play again. I'm guessing he's got quite a few of these cards because of the black hero ability card. So now I'm going to have to try and get him down as quick as possible and hope I don't get any greens in play. Bite comes into play, give your armor 4 attack power and 4 armor this turn. Dragon Constant comes into play. Now I'm debating whether to get rid of that 8-1 Time Lord Dragon or not, or if I should just go straight for the face. Okay, let's get rid of her. I can take that 5-5 from Sylvanus' Death Rattle, get rid of him, and now I can go straight for the face. Get rid of blue. Droid of the Claw can come into play. Let's give it 2 health and taunt. 6 damage from Kel'Thuzad. 2 damage from Argus. 1 damage from yours truly. Taking Chromaggus down to 14 health. And Sylvanus comes back into play again from Kel'Thuzad. Now this is how you do it, bitch! Okay. 2 3s come into play and a 5-6. And another 2-3, probably from Chromaggus' black card. Okay, just pulled out a blue from his hero ability. Oh, Ragnaros the Fire Lord. Okay, let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Now, I probably have enough attack power to take Chromaggus down, and I don't know why I didn't just go for the face, but I always like to play it safe. 2 damage, 2 damage. 4 damage, taking Chromaggus down to 2, down to 1. I totally could have killed him that turn, but he is very low on cards at the moment, so I always like to play it safe no matter what. I know you guys probably think I'm loonier than a Looney Tune trying to kill them minions instead of going for the face, but it's just the way I play. I've always played control no matter what, because you can always get fucked over at the very last moment. You never know what's going to happen. 2 damage overkill from Dr. Boom. Kel'Thuzad for the win on that match, mate. Kel'Thuzad saved our ass. Once again, that is a victory. That was like a 12-minute fight, man.